Okay, so this is a continuation of my live stream kanina in Facebook. If you like to see me do coloring stuff live, uh, you could follow me on Facebook. Look for John Zamar, JONZAMAR. I sometimes do live streams there. So I'm coloring this using the same technique that I taught in toning. Basically, I'm coloring from from dark to light, using the layer mask technique that I taught that I mentioned in my previous video. So uh, I'm coloring this by erasing parts of the mask. The mask is a white mask. Uh, if you will hear noises, that is my son Joaquin. He is in the same room and he's very noisy.
And annoying.
So the brush I'm using is just the plain airbrush pen opacity flow uh, airbrush pen opacity flow brush from the default Adobe set of brushes. You could use your own brush if you prefer. The illustration I'm coloring is illustrated by Jomar Soriano. Follow his works. He has a page. He's a highly talented individual with lots of published works to his name. He illustrated several of my comic books, particularly yung Digmaang Salinlahi issues, what issue ba yun? Issue 3? Yeah, issue 3, issue 5, part of yung Landas Tungong Digmaan, and he is also a bronze manga Japan Foundation manga awardee for Mr. Greaves. Multi-talented tong guy. One of the best illustrators here in the Philippines. Yeah. Maganda kung gagamit kayo ng iba-ibang brushes, lalo na kung mga nagte-texture kayo ng parang kahoy or something para ma-differentiate yung mga material ng mga bagay na kinukulayan nyo. Uh, oh, sorry. So, tuloy lang natin. Um, I'm not really a good colorist. I just what I do mostly is just this. My coloring style is mostly erasing. One thing that I like about this style of style of rendering is if you change your value, black is gonna be the lightest, but if you use like 65-75%, see, that's the 75%. This is if you use black, it's gonna be lighter. I use black, tapos what I do is just uh, lightly lightly do brush strokes. I'm this time I'm not using a mouse. I'm using a Wacom Intuos tablet. I do not have one of those front-facing ones. This is an old model. Intuos 4 or 5, I think. For my purposes, it serves me fine. I would like to have one of those like a what do you call it, a Cintiq or something. But for now, it has served. But this tablet has served me for more than five or five or how many years? 3 or 5 years now. I used to. Oh, my old tablet was also an Intuos 3, a bigger tablet. But I find it harder to use because there's so much area. So, but I think this is like a 6 by 4 or something. See. So I'm just lightly dabbing. Not like this one, which is harder. Harder strokes. I'm applying less pressure here. That's what I meant. Because the light is coming from in front of him or something like that. I'm just adding render to this. Um, you guys might have questions, so please do comment below about anything, actually, about anything about comic book production. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you guys could subscribe to the channel. Trying to grow this channel. I'm gonna be uploading at least weekly or at least every other day. That kind of uh, mostly about art, mostly about toys. Occasionally I do basketball related material, only because that's my regular exercise. mm, I really like coloring over uh, artwork that that has close lines. It's for me. It's easier. Not easy. Coloring is never easy, and I really admire those who can really color really well. I have just basic skills, but some of the YouTubers here, some of the artists that I know are really great colorists, and I wish I could color like them. Um, but like I say to people who attend my workshop, everything that you would like to achieve in art, you could, with practice. And wait, that's wrong. With practice, yes. uh, that's uh, one of my mentors before I told me that in order to get good at something, you have to have been able to do that thing for at least 100 or more times. Yun din yung parang sentiment with anything, not just art, not just pati sa sports. I mean, in order to get good, you have to practice always. So sometimes nga yung naiinggit ako sa mga ibang artist dahil ang gagaling nila, pero yung iba kasi ang nakikita lang is yung end result, na yung grind, kumbaga, hindi nyo na nakita. I mean, di ka naman gagaling ng ganun kung hindi ka nagsikap na mag-practice, mag-aral ng mga techniques or mga ganung bagay. Kaya kung kayo gusto nyo ring mag comics or sa anumang bagay na may gusto nyong gawin, ang pinakamagandang advice talaga dyan is pag-aralan ninyo yung gusto nyong gawin. Tapos hindi lang puro teorya na lang pinag-aralan nyo nga, pero hindi nyo naman kumbaga walang follow through ng exercises or walang follow through ng practice. So yung napag-aralan ninyong mga bagay, put it into, wag nyo lang hayaang maging theory. Trabahuhin nyo din. Kung gusto nyong gumaling magkulay, ako gusto kong gumaling magkulay kayo araw-araw. O kung gusto nyo maging magaling mag-drawing kayo araw-araw. Speaking of drawing, maganda yung ano yung nangyayari ngayon. Since October ngayon, ano siya, yung Inktober. So, kung gusto nyo mag-drawing araw-araw, may mga prompts na pwede nyo sundan. So, mapapractice ninyo yung inking techniques nyo o pag-iisip ng concept para sa mga pyesa nyo. Kung nakakarinig kayo ng ungol, hindi yun ghost, anak ko yun. Kumakain siya ng chips dito sa background. Ayan. I guess parang tapos na siguro to. Sa tingin nyo. Ano kaya ang tinitingnan niya? Tingin nyo, ano tinitingnan niya? Siguro move natin. Select nyo lang lahat ng layers. D is yung move tool. Baba nyo. Lagyan natin ng ano bang kulay ng langit? Blue. Gradient tool. Lagyan natin ng konting green. Masyadong green. Tapos lagyan natin ng ayan, dami kong brushes. Magulo itong brush list na to eh. Pero isang suggestion ko, if you have yung mga preferred na mga brushes, mas maganda kung i-organize nyo para hindi katulad nito na maghahanap ako ng mga brush. Soft clouds daw to, clouds. Ay, white siguro yung kulay ng clouds, no? Oops, umagal. Sorry, umagal lang. Ayan. Okay, so nakatingin siya sa malayo. Tapos tulad yung sinabi ko, siguro yung light source niya is medyo nandito sa side na to, no? Lagyan natin siya ng maganda kulay dilaw. na gradient. Ayan. Tapos i-overlay na lang. Ayan. Ayan. Si Sulyap ng Digmaang Salinlahi, as drawn by Jomar, small coloring demo, kumbaga. Pwede rin natin siya lagyan pa ng highlights, no? Usually yung highlight na ginagamit ko is yung same color niya. Ayan, yung color niya. Tapos screen ko lang, tapos lalagyan ko lang ulit ng layer mask. Bubura. Wait. Ayan. Tapos katulad kanina, buburahan ko lang siya ulit para lumitaw yung lighter parts na. Balik tayo dun sa brush na ginagamit ko kanina, yung airbrush pen. Tapos set natin ng white yung foreground, which is yung brush. See? Pwede na natin siyang lagyan ng mga highlights. Red, pula. Yan, ang highlights yan. Masyado matingkad. Mga highlights. Ito, lagyan. Oops, mali. Okay. Ito ay nasa screen. Makasali ng konti. Save. So yun, sana may natutunan kayo sa video na to. Yung simula ng video na to ay nasa Facebook ko kung gusto nyong makita. At sana mag-subscribe kayo, i-like nyo tong video, i-share nyo na rin, tapos ring that notification bell para every time na mag-upload ako, updated kayo. Thank you guys!